I believe I am live. Hey folks, I'm Asif. Welcome to my home. সবাইকে স্বাগতম. এটা হচ্ছে আমার প্রথম bilingual live stream. Yeah, this is my first bilingual live stream. I'm going to do a little bit more Bangla in this live stream as well because I am cooking some of my favorite Bangladeshi recipes. Pulao and Basa Fish Curry. পোলাও এর কথা তো বলার বাহুল্য, আমার প্রিয় টাইপ অফ রাইস। যদি বলি খিচুড়ি, অন্য ভুনা খিচুড়ি সবকিছুর তুলনায় পোলাওটা একটু বেশি মজা লাগে। তো পোলাও আর বাসা মাছটা হচ্ছে বোনলেস, তাই বাসা মাছ রান্না করাটা ইজি এবং খেতে কোনো কাটার কুটার ভয় নাই। সো বাসা আর পোলাওয়ের আজকে তরকারি। Justin, Christine, welcome to the stream. So yeah, today I'm cooking Basa fish curry because it's a boneless fish, very cheap. That's the main factor, widely available across coast to coast in Canada. So we're gonna make a Basa fish curry with white Bangladeshi style pulao rice. Simple recipe, nothing too complicated, anybody can do it. Let's start with the marinade. Now this fish marinade's not gonna be like a regular fish marinade. A little delicious, a little different. Let's see exactly what I put on my marinade. I need to put this thing back, turn the phone down, so yeah, lower it enough so you guys can see me put on the marinades. Oh, thanks Justin. So প্রথমে আমি এটার মধ্যে কয়েকটা মশলা দিতে যাচ্ছি। সো মশলাগুলো খুবই বেশি বা কম কতটুকু পরিমাণ সেটার আন্দাজ মতো দেওয়া উচিত। So you should put spices depending on how much fish you have. Lynn, welcome to the stream. তো প্রথমে লাল মরিচ গুঁড়া. So first thing first, red chili powder. This is Bangladeshi red chili. I think I have the container, so I can show you which one I'm using. I'm using this one.
You're good. You're live.
So this is from thank you, Jerome.
Welcome.
So I have my spicy Bangladeshi chili powder. So Bangladeshi মরিচ গুঁড়া আন্দাজ মতো এখানে 1 টেবিল চামচের মতন আছে, কারণ আমি বেশি মরিচ পছন্দ করি। There's a tablespoon of chili powder. I like a lot of chili, so I'm making sure this thing is quite spicy. You should be good by 1 or half a teaspoon as well.
Hey, you said anyone could make this, so can I make this?
I mean, technically, if this is like an instruction, like a paint by number situation, you should be good. But again, Jerome is an exceptional case, I
Do you
guess.
have my confidence in my cooking?
Okay, here's husband.
Let's be kissing.
Aw, thank you. Hey Ali, welcome. On Persian we also call rice dishes pulao. Yeah. Pulao is a common term, all the way stretches close to borders of Myanmar, all the way up to Central Asia, Eastern Asia, Persia. So yeah, I love the fact that you guys have the same name as well. Again, a lot of stuff, including biryani, originated in Persia. It used to be much sweeter. Then through the Mongols and through Mughals, it became popular in South Asia, where we started to put a lot of South Asian spices, and thus biryani became biryani, a spicy thing. Before that, it was actually a sweeter dish. Even now, if you see Central Asian biryani, it's pretty insane how different it is. Thank you. So, দ্বিতীয় মশলা হচ্ছে হলুদ গুঁড়া, turmeric powder, roughly around the same amount. So it's supposed to seep in a lot of flavor. Turmeric has antioxidant features, so it's pretty good for your body in general. I wouldn't put too much turmeric because too much turmeric can probably overshadow a little bit, and the color is kind of intense. So be careful about that. তৃতীয়টা হচ্ছে লেবুর রস, so lemon juice. I can technically use fresh, but I have the bottle juice, so I'm going to use the bottle juice. Okay. Here I added 2 tablespoon-ish of lemon juice. 2 table চামচের মতন lemon juice. Now আমার কাছে মরিচের বাটা নেই, সো আমি sriracha ইউজ করতে যাচ্ছি. So instead of a traditional chili paste, I'm using sriracha, part of the marinade. It just brings out a little bit of kick in the flavor, but also I like my food to be extra chili. Like there's already chili powder there, but this will make it spicier. And that's what I love. তো একটু sriracha roughly 2 টেবিল চামচের মতো আমি দিয়ে দিচ্ছি যাতে একটা ভালো স্বাদ আসে. So putting like 2 tablespoons of sriracha to get that distinct sriracha flavor to it. I will add another ingredient to it to give it a bit more kick and a distinct Bangladeshi flavor. Where is my diva? I'm sorry, I'm not keeping with the chats. Oh, thank you. I didn't know. Yeah, biryani came from Persia. Isn't that crazy? It was first introduced in the Mughal courts, and the royalty loved it because they needed something that wouldn't spoil in South Asian heat. They needed to make food that is like intense, jam-packed with spices. So it was fed to the soldiers. They needed high calorie, high protein. So biryani had like rice, meat, spices. They were like good for storage, cook in large quantities, and that is transformed into something that's way more generic and like over-encompassing. Like Tamil, South Indians have their biryani, Bangladeshi and Bengalis have their version. Everybody has their own version out there. Hey Kiran, welcome to the stream. Oh, and I see Tanmay is here. Welcome, welcome. So to add a little bit more Bangladeshi flavor to it, I'm gonna use Naga chili paste. This is super spicy. I do not recommend this for the weak-hearted. Funny story, this comes from UK, from a Bangladeshi community based in London, UK. So cool, right?
Will I be okay?
I think you're good, Diva. I think you're good.
Okay.
Again, I'm not. You know how much spices I put. I'm only using roughly this much, so which is around half a teaspoon of Naga chili powder.
Is this the
Sorry, Naga
Basa?
chili paste.
Is this the Basa fish that I picked up for you?
Yeah.
On my video that I posted recently?
You can put the link up on the chats.
Oh my gosh.
You should. Now he's falling attention because he has something to do with his skin. Hey, husband.
Of course.
My husband. So, এইটার মধ্যে একটু বিশেষ ঝাঁজ দেওয়ার জন্য আমি নাগা মরিচ বাটা দিলাম. মজার বিষয় হচ্ছে এই নাগা মরিচটা আসছে ব্রিকলেন লন্ডন থেকে. সো লন্ডন বাঙালিরা এই নাগা মরিচের মশলা বানাচ্ছে, আর আমরা এখানে কানাডায় বসে বসে লন্ডন থেকে আগত নাগা মরিচ খাচ্ছি. Oh my gosh, Celeste connects here. Celeste, blessings everyone. Celeste in the house. It is very spicy, Celeste. This is not for the weak-hearted. I recommend anybody and everybody who is gonna make a version for this, take half, a quarter of the spices, because Diva, this is intense. This is made for Bangladeshi palate. So, যে কেউ এটা দেখছো তাদেরকে সবাইকে বলতে চাই যে এটা মানে বাংলাদেশি আন্দাজে করা, এটা একটু ঢাকাইয়া স্টাইলে করা হচ্ছে, একটু বেশি ঝাল, তো তোমরা এটা 3 ভাগের 1 ভাগ মশলা দিলেও চলবে. It is very spicy. First lady, welcome. Okay, Diva, and the sweetener in this thing will be jaggery powder. Jaggery powder হচ্ছে বেসিক্যালি গুড়ের চিনি, মানে গুড়টাকে গুঁড়া করে চিনি বানানো হয়েছে, আর এটা বোধহয় আখের রসের গুড়. So I think this comes from sugar cane. So this is sugar cane jaggery powder. Yeah, Tamil. Love my jaggery powder. So I will add roughly 2 tablespoons of jaggery powder. So it will add a little bit of sweetness to it, and let's make the marinade, a little distinctly more Bangladeshi. So that's what we want, to give it a very Bangladeshi taste while retaining some originality to it. আমরা এটাকে একটা ডিস্টিংক্টলি বাংলাদেশি স্বাদ দিতে চাচ্ছি, যে কারণে এটার মধ্যে এই মশলাগুলো পড়লো. I need something to. Okay, here she is. Okay, I made dal bati churma. It was tough, but I got it. Oh, proud of you, Tanmay.
Wait, Jen made something delicious?
Yeah, anything that takes effort, and I assume that thing takes a lot of effort to make. will be delicious. Okay, Bangladeshi স্বাদ নিয়ে কথা বলছি, তাই অবশ্যই আমার একটু সরিষার তেল দরকার. So to give it a distinctly Bangladeshi flavor to end up the dish, I'm using Bangladeshi mustard oil. You can use whatever mustard oil is available, if available at all. If you don't have mustard oil, you can roast mustard paste in like a non-flavored vegetable or like canola oil. Gets a little mustardy flavor, not the same thing, but you know, thakai porle ja kora. So let's add roughly 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. So this is my basic marinade. We're gonna let it sit for roughly 15-30-ish minutes, so she'll soak up all the marinade. Then we're gonna do a flash fry, get the gravy ready, and then she'll be tossed in the gravy where she'll soak up all the flavors. But she doesn't have to really worry about the gravy, because the marinade we're putting on it is distinctly flavorful, so it'll do pretty well by itself. He needs a spoon. He's making tarik.
I'm looking forward to that.
We're spoiled by Malaysian tarik. Malaysian style tarik tea is the closest thing to like a Bangladeshi style tea that's available in British Columbia. So, oh, I actually had that. I know it's a Rajasthani dish. First time made it, didn't turn out well. Second time, mom's help, I got it right. Well, you know what? I'm super proud of you. You did worked hard and you got a delicious dish. So yeah, and I had this dish from a Rajasthani Canadian friend in Toronto. Gotta say, the flavors are incredible. I think there's a distinct taste of cumin and something in Bangla we call pachforon. Pachforon means 5 different spices. So I think I remember getting a distinct flavor of cumin and pachforon in the what's it called? Bati churma or something? Yeah, bati churma. Yeah. Remember Amritansh?
Armitage?
Yeah. It was back in his place, like more than half a decade ago.
I just remember in the neighborhood that Armitage lived in.
That is a rough neighborhood in Toronto. Let's just say.
That kid, he was a peach. He was amazing.
He was an amazing
Such a
guy, and
sweet
anybody who
kid.
would host a get-together of 20-something gay men and like make traditional dinner for all of us.
Exactly.
Oh my gosh, that was so appreciated. I went there with my friend Gaurav, I believe. Yeah, Gaurav took me there, but like we knew Amritansh with another friend he was dating
that
later.
Before Gaurav moved?
I think Gaurav's in Montreal, so yeah, it was obviously before the big pan
He
pan.
moved somewhere else.
No, this is all before the big pan pan.
Oh yeah.
So imagine if this is before the big pan pan, how long ago I'm talking about.
Back in the day.
Anyways, getting distracted. Here's my marinade. Now, this flavor profile with the mustard oil, chili powder, turmeric, lemon juice, jaggery powder, chili paste, it smells divine. Like this flavor, ooh, I can tell you one thing for sure. I didn't even add like chaat masala or anything like this. This is gonna be a tangy, spicy chicken. You can literally just deep fry this marinade and it will come out amazing. Now, এই ম্যারিনেটটাতে খুব একটা বেশি আমার কিছু পড়ে নেই, মানে খুবই ক্লাসিক বাংলাদেশি মশলা পড়েছে, যেমন হলুদ গুঁড়া, মরিচ বাটা, নাগা মরিচের আচার, লেবুর রস, গুড়ের চিনি। তো অনেকগুলো ডিফারেন্ট ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্টের মধ্যে পড়েছে, যেটার কারণে এটা একটা খুবই ডিস্টিংক্ট ফ্লেভার চলে এসেছে। এটা যেভাবে আছে এটা এভাবেই রান্না করা যাবে, শুধুমাত্র এটাকে একটা ভালো ব্যাটারে অথবা ড্রাই ব্যাটারের মধ্যে করে নিয়ে মাখিয়ে নিয়ে গরম তেলে ভাজলেই মচমচা একটা মাছ ভাজা চলে আসবে। So it barely needs just a batter and a deep fry, and it's good to serve. Okay, that's my marinade. Let the fish marinate for a while. Let's now work with our pulao. First thing first, let me wash my hands because I just touched a bit of fishy stuff. Get the rice out. So you need to wash your rice until it's clear. That takes a hot second. We have time. We're not running low of time.
Did you wash your rice already?
No, I did not. I didn't touch the rice.
You didn't touch the rice.
I did not touch the rice. What are you doing? Are you kidding?
We're just being cute on camera. Keeping them occupied.
He's been cute. Okay. You know what? Appreciate the cuteness effort. The world needs more cute, not less. Anyways, let's wash some rice.
So how many times do you wash the rice?
Until it comes clean. I don't really care how long you wash it, as long as it comes out clean. No more starch.
Like, so can you wash the rice and then put it back in the dry goods, or does that not work?
You know how, let's say, a brown guy is taking photos somewhere in a nice public space in white people country, and a Karen bothers the brown person away and consistently makes sure the brown person leaves because Karen doesn't want a fucking brown person in her view. Yeah, no. So that is how I'm gonna treat this rice. I'm gonna wash it till the starch is gone. Just like a Karen makes sure the white brown person leaves. Does that make you any happy? He needed some joy in life, so I gave him some joy in life. Happy? Are you happy?
That answer.
Well, you got the answer out.
The artist shade.
Me throwing shade, never. Anyways, chal. পোলাওয়ের জন্য 3.5 কাপ চাল 3.5 কাপ কেন কারণ আছে 3.5 cups. I'll tell you why 3.5 cups. 1 cuppy cup, 2 cuppy cups. I had a spitty.
Okay.
Good. I don't know. I'm trying to have a live stream. Somebody continues to bother me. I just don't know. Oh wow, there's so much chatter that I missed. Again, I have a husband who's at me. Looks mouth-watering. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you, Diva. Again, I have a husband who's bothering me. I don't know how to.
Celeste said, "Love the sass."
Husbands, Diva, husbands. Ooh, can't live without them. That's what I'll say. 2 cups, 3 cuppy cup. Okay, now 3.5 cuppy. Why 3.5 cuppy? It's going to be 4 cups in total, but I'll add my favorite little bit. 3.5 cup. 3.5 কাপের কারণ হচ্ছে এটাতে আমি একটু মুগ ডাল দেব. So this is mung dal. One of many different lentils we adore in South Asia. She will take up the rest of the cup. So now I have a total of 4 cups. So 3.5 cups of rice and half a cup of moong dal. This is quintessentially old Dhaka. So I'm trying to do something that is very, very, very old Dhaka inspired. পুরান ঢাকার খাবারের স্বাদটাই অন্যরকম, তাই পুরান ঢাকার সেই এসেন্সটা আনার জন্য এই মুং ডাল. Now I grew up in a very unique part of Bangladesh, old Dhaka. How are we unique? So I literally grew up in a home where 10 generations of men were born and raised before me. I was the 11th generation. My nephew is the first generation who was born outside. Now technically we call it bhuna khichuri, but it's not actually a khichuri, it's pulao. So moong dal pulao. This is what we call moong dal pulao. Moong dal is the yellow split lentil that I'm using with rice. So it will look like a pulao, it will taste like a pulao, but it will have like little yellow lentils, like stars in a sky or something. It will just glitter. So that's the whole idea. And it brings a very unique nutty flavor of roasted moong dal. Roasted moong dal has a very distinct taste. Every dal, whether it's tur dal, mushur dal, dabli, every dal has a very distinct flavor profile. We want to make sure that this moong dal brings out that very roasty, nutty flavor to this pulao. You can use any other rice. Technically, basmati is not the rice we use for Bangladeshi pulao. We use a rice called Chinigura. Chinigura is the most popular pulao rice. It is a tiny rice. Like the Chinigura rice is as tiny as the lentil itself. but it's very expensive in Canada and not as widely available, which is why I prefer to use basmati. It's cheap. It is what it is. We get like giant packs of basmati and we go through them. Anywho, Diva, let me wash this and take you guys on a different location so that you guys can watch me wash the ricey rice. Camera. Be kind to me. Okay. Okay. I think you guys can low-key watch me do what I am gonna do, but I'm trying my best. Okay. Tanmay, I agree. Fragrant rice is what you want. Basmati is just cheap and widely available. That's why we use it. Chinigura chal has a very sweet flavor to it and just works well with other greasy Bangladeshi recipes for sure. So, Justin, thank you for asking that question. You can get every single type of rice that South Asians eat in Vancouver, which is the beauty of it. So I usually go to Sunset neighborhood. That's where Bangladeshi, Tamil, Filipino, Punjabi, all sorts of grocery stores are. Sunset, Fraser on Sunset. So that's 43rd Ave and Fraser Street and 50th Ave and Fraser Street is my favorite place in Vancouver for groceries. You can find Chinigura chal, that's the original chal we use in Bangladesh for rice. Over at, there's a Dhaka Bazaar and a Bangla Bazaar. Dhaka Bazaar doesn't like me film there, so I don't go to Dhaka Bazaar. I go to Bangla Bazaar, which is on Main and 49th. Main and 50th, I believe. So around Sunset neighborhood for sure. Diva, this is literally just rice and lentil. You don't need to use the lentil. Lentil will basically act like I would say sesame seed acts in certain Asian cuisine. It just gives you a pop of a nutty flavor, but just the rice itself works fine. Let me wash this one and give you guys the tea. What are the next procedures? So I roughly use somewhere between 12 to 20 ingredients in my rice, and that is very typical. That's exactly how much my mother uses in her cooking back in Bangladesh. So this is nothing to be shocked about. We are from old Dhaka, Bangladesh. This has been recipes that have been passed down for generations. Like Muktal Pulao has been cooked in our family for at least minimum 100 years. So, and it goes way back. It goes way back. I am lucky enough that like I'm the only one of my siblings, my cousins who's actually interested in exploring our family recipes and whatnot. So I try to honor that, but obviously I love to cook, so I usually always give things my own personal twist. So instead of a regular chili paste, I would use like sriracha. তাই মানে বাংলাদেশি রান্নার মধ্যে নিজের পরিবারের যে ইনপুটটা এটা থাকা খুবই জরুরি মনে করি। তাই আমি যেরকম আমাদের পরিবারের অনেক পুরানো বাংলা রান্নার রেসিপিটাকে চালিয়ে যাচ্ছি যাতে এই রেসিপিগুলো হারিয়ে না যায় এবং এই স্বাদটা আসলে খুঁজে পাওয়া যায় না। নো রেস্টুরেন্ট ক্যান এভার রিপ্রোডিউস সামথিং দ্যাট ইউ ক্যান মেক এট হোম। Hey, welcome from Poland. Welcome to Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, Diva. We're making Bangladeshi style rice. I just marinated some basa fish. We're gonna fry and make a curry for the fish. Look how milky white this rice water is, like so much starch. This thing literally looks like a very watered down coconut milk or something. So you gotta wash it until there's no more starch. That's the main rule of thumb. Like, and that goes from like across Asia. It's not even like a South Asian or Bangladeshi thing. Any Asian person you meet, whether they're from Japan or China to Middle East to Central Asia or just like me at South Asia, We make sure we wash our rice till it's nice and clean. Starch is not your friend. Nick, welcome. It's sharp as easily. Diva, rice, especially long grain rice, any long grain rice usually breaks. That's why like we have festival basmati, which is different from like a regular basmati. It is like at least 3 to 4 times longer. You only see like chefs at like events like someone's wedding or something make it, because like that thing breaks. Like by the time you reheat it at home, you'll notice all of those long grains have broken down to nothing. And that's the tea. But yeah, Diva, you're just gonna wash the rice, make sure. Look how milky this thing got. Yucky, gucky. Starch is not cute. I mean, I'm not trying to shame starch, I'm just trying to wash it away. Like, Diva, it is what it is. You don't want starch. Trust me, you do not want starch in your rice. Unless you're making a starchy rice for some recipe. Who knows? Not for this one. You're back?
Shade the husband, not the rice.
Wash the rice as if you cook this on the stove or rice cooker. Thank you for asking the very important question, Diva. I'd never use a rice cooker. South Asian people, almost in general, never use a rice cooker because we've made rice for a few thousand years now, and it is so much easier to cook it in a pot. Why bother? It's a lot more effort to use a rice cooker. In my humble opinion, I would use a simple pan. Oh wow, that is a noisy ass Diva. Anyways, I'll just use this pot. Very simple, very simple. Yeah, but you gotta make sure there's no starch left on your rice. Nothing like that. We just moved to a new apartment. We're still getting used to it. It's getting settled in. It's getting settled in. So whatever that entails. তাই যাই হোক চাল ধুচ্ছি, চালটা অবশ্যই মনে রাখতে হবে যদি পানিটা ক্লিয়ার না হওয়া পর্যন্ত ধুতেই হবে বারবার। পানিটা ফেলতে হবে, নতুন পানি দিয়ে ধুয়ে মনে করতে হবে স্টার্চ তোমার শত্রু। Do not leave starch in your rice. You can use your pressure cooker. I don't know. I love my regular pots. It's 20 minutes by science. Like it happens every time. It is so easy for me and most other people I know. Like I don't really vibe with a rice cooker. Rice cooker is great, but yeah, especially you will watch me cook my rice in a second. You will know exactly why I don't use a rice cooker, because I will use so many different spices. Diva, trust and believe. If you want a rice cooker, check out Jerome's live stream yesterday with me at Lansdowne Center. Oh, yeah. We were at the best shop ever. Oh, yeah. Diva, there are so many different rice cookers.
Literally the best shop.
Yeah. I mean, we picked up what? We picked up these spoonies because like I needed soup spoons because I'm making laksa in a day or two. But look at these. These are like literally $1.50. Lansdowne Center, best shop ever. It's so cute. And the husband's gonna show us that stuff.
He also got these things.
I have an instant pot to Diva. I don't use my instant pot as often because like I don't know. I only use it when I cook beef. Beef needs to be cooked or made tender fast, so I probably use instant pot. Otherwise, I love slow cooking on my stovetop. Blasphemy. Yeah. Guys, if you're in Metro Vancouver and you have the opportunity, go down to Lansdowne Center and check out the best shop. Really is the best shop. It is so cool, especially now that they're doing Lunar New Year decorations available at the shop. Jerome just showed you guys the ones that we picked up. It's the year of the horse. Year of the horse, not horse. Horse. It's all about riding.
Oh, Nelly.
Diva, I'm trying to keep it PG. Did you show them?
You want me to get it for you?
Well, I guess
Just show them that.
Year of the horse. So we picked it up from Lansdowne Mall. I put it in the pot, it doesn't burn. And I try to cook rice in a pot, it always burns. Okay. I have professionally did this thing in restaurant kitchens. I was terrible at making rice. Everybody who knew me before the year 2020 would say the same thing. I was terrible at making rice, and now I cannot stop making it the same way. Because for roughly a year and a half, I was doing late night shifts at work, and we would make butter chicken and rice at the end. It was a southern barbecue restaurant, but they saw brown people, and people were like, do you guys have butter chicken? And somebody said, sure, we can make it. Store owner was a smart cookie, Toronto guy. So yeah, I cooked rice for a year and a half, every single night. Not in a rice cooker, but an actual pot. Ever since, I refuse to use a rice cooker or a pot, because it's sort of drilled in my brain. Celeste, don't stress it, Diva. Rice cookers are fine. Pots and pans are for more flavored dish. Like, think of a risotto, or think of something you would add, chicken stock or coconut milk and whatnot. That requires it. For me and my biri pulao, this works fine. I also wanted to show the Bangladeshis who are across the world, if somebody ever stumbles into one of my videos, how to make an old Dhaka style moong dal pulao. This is the tea. This is authentic old Dhaka style moong dal pulao. Hey Cam, welcome. Okay, Diva, I'm trying to read the text and whatnot. This rice needs to be washed. She is still swimming in murky waters. Quite literally. So yeah, let's finish the rice, let her drain. Then we can start working on... Should I use a powdered spice situation, or should I roast it? I'll roast some spices for you guys, so you know exactly what I'm gonna put. Another thing is, depending on which occasion it is or what is the availability of spices, we can use in Old Dhaka for certain recipes dry chili, so dry red chili, or well, I'm lucky I have fresh Thai green chili. I'll use the fresh Thai green chili. Comes out with completely different results when it a flavor develops. If you use dry red chili, the flavor profile of that rice will be tectonically different from one where you use a fresh green or red chili. I don't soak rice in water for that long, just because I wash it for a while and I massage it and make sure it releases all the all the starch that's stuck in it. I play with it for a little bit, and I'm almost always in a hurry. But yes, technically you can and you should wash your rice, soak it for 30 minutes to an hour. Potato, it's all the same. Once rice gets, just like spaghetti or something, when rice hits water and heat, he gets a little soft and gooey. It swells up. As if you need a helper, hint, Jerome to wash it. Diva, if I have Jerome to wash this rice, then we probably won't be eating rice tonight. Or half of the rice will end up in the sink.
Hey, wait! What?
No, I just rinse few times, so I have to try to soak next time. Soaking does help, makes the rice softer, and after you soak, you need to roast the rinsed dried rice. Yeah, you gotta roast, otherwise you won't develop the flavors. rice can have different flavors at different time. You can roast, then wash, and then cook. Some people do that. Some chefs prefer that method. They roast it, then they wash it, then they cook it. I prefer personally to wash my rice, dry it, then I roast my rice, and comes this nice, nutty, beautiful flavors, especially when I roast it with like mustard oil or ghee. Yeah, exactly. Basmati doesn't need a lot of soak time. Jerome would put raw chicken in the rice. Ask Jerome, Nick, he probably might. And don't place any eggs on the sink. Justin has been listening to our conversation yesterday, but yeah, that is so my husband. He freaks out with eggs and chicken on the same plate.
There's probably some evidence somewhere of me
Grew
eating
up with
eggs
white
and chicken and
parents.
not even knowing.
I don't know what trauma he is. You know, everybody has their traumas in life. All you have to do, go to a single white person, not somebody necessarily in a relationship, go to a single white person's home, go through their fridge. That's the tragedy. That's the tragedy nobody talks about. That really is the tragedy. Or look at their spice cabinet. Like, that part bothers me. It's like you literally destroyed our thousands years cultures, destroyed our civilization for spices, and then you still refuse to freaking put seasoning in your food. That is the biggest offense of
Hey,
white people.
I at least had salt and pepper.
You know what? Jerome was scores better, because you know what? He had salt and pepper. He's a little crazy. He's a little crazy. He's not satisfied with just salt. He had a little bit of pepper there. I asked him, where's your like spice rack or spice cabinet? And he's like, here they are. It really is how, like, you know, opposites attract. Like, that was literally the polar opposite of me. Like, I'm gonna show you guys something right now. So, you know, while we're in the conversation of spices and whatnot, Diva, like, let me show you this. This is my updated spice drawer. This is a new apartment. I refuse to live without my spices. Like, this is, I don't have children. I don't care about having children. As long as I have my spices, I'm happy camper. Like, this is my life. This is everything to me. Like, look at how many blends I've made myself. This is a homemade blend made by me. My blends are better than any freaking restaurant or store-bought blends. Trust. But yeah, look at this. Another blend. Another spicy blend. This is everything. This is me. This is my current spice cabinet in its 4-rack drawer.
If it was if you decided to sell them and it became a store-bought blend, would it still be good, or would it be something else?
Yeah, I don't believe my stuff will be stored, but number one, it will have a much smaller shelf life because it's all fresh ingredients, and I never use preservatives. And my only preservatives I use are natural, like lemon juice or vinegar, that kind of preservatives. But yeah, I prefer to have like fresh spices. Like, it's a sad life when you have access to spices but you don't use spices. That I truly believe is a tragedy. Okay, time to rinse this diva. Ooh, she took her sweet time. Still muddy, but she has soaked up. Yeah, I need to start cooking this rice because it takes 30 minutes just to cook it. And yeah, I really don't want to stretch it any longer than I have to. Now, আমি বলেছিলাম এটা ঐতিহ্যবাহী, but আমি আমার easy recipe শেখাবো. Because like I don't do it exactly how they do it in Bangladesh. Clearly, I make my life easy for myself. Diva.
Just writing that.
I'm still getting used to the water pressure.
Oh yeah.
Like, this sink has decent water pressure, so I'm still getting used to the upgraded water pressure because the last one did not have this situation. So you gotta be careful. So okay, just wash my rice. Let this diva drain, and meanwhile let's start with the rest of the pulao process. I'm gonna start by roasting my spices because, well, I feel like in that kind of mood I need fresh spices, since I also literally just talked about fresh spices to you guys. Oh, thank you, Christine, always appreciate. First lady says first lady has 10 spices, not salt and pepper. Diva, clearly you trumped Jerome, especially when I met him when he was single. Diva, that is a tragedy. That is a human tragedy when you only have salt and pepper in your spice cabinet. Not even, let's say, I don't know, let's say a quote-unquote Italian dressing or whatnot. I don't know, like the most simplest plain Jane, a paprika, a freaking paprika. I guess a freaking paprika was a little too bold, but diva, I digress. Okay, where's my grinder? I know it's a taboo publicly talking about grinder, but I just can't go without grinder a single day, diva. I need my grinder. Spice grinder, get your mind out of the gutter. Jesus Christ. Spice grinder.
I was definitely not thinking that.
Okay, my grinder's ready. Let's get the dry spices. এখানে হচ্ছে সবচেয়ে জরুরি মুহূর্ত আমার, যেটাকে ঢাকায় বলে ফাক্কি মশলার ফাক্কি করার জন্য, ফাক্কি মিন্স গ্রাইন্ড, আগে আস্তা মশলা ঢালতে হবে। দিস ইজ হোল স্পাইসেস। ফার্স্ট আপ কার্ডামম, এলাচি দিব 8টার মতন, আমার এখানে 9টা আছে, সো 9 পিসেস অফ কার্ডামম, 8টার জায়গায় 9টাই দিয়ে দিলাম। কার্ডামম, দারচিনি, cinnamon. Oh, thank you. I am pretty zesty, diva, that is for sure. So I am pretty spicy, enough for 2, that for sure. See, Nick knows what's real. So দারচিনি এখানে আমি কতটুক দিলাম, pretty much মানে চোখের আন্দাজে, the same as much as put I guess in parity with my cardamom pods. লবঙ্গ, ক্লোভস, লবঙ্গ খুব বেশি না, কত লাগবে, 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8টা, সেম 7 or 8 pieces of cloves. না, এটা হচ্ছে একটা ফ্লেভার ইনগ্রেডিয়েন্ট যেটা মানে দিয়ে দেয় কিন্তু কেউ বলে না মুখে, স্টার অ্যানিস, খুব অল্প পরিমাণে লাগবে এটা। Star anise, I'm just going to use a very little bit of it just because I want that light fragrance of star anise without having the star anise like steal the spotlight. Just a tiny little speck of star anise to bring that flavor to it. I had a leg up because everybody my home knows how to cook, so yeah. So cooking is basically everyone's personal drama. You do it the way you want it. Similarly, 7-8 corns of black peppercorn, এবং একটু সাদা গোলমরিচল দিব। So just with black pepper, I'm also going to add white peppercorns. Adds a little stronger flavor profile to it. I'm confused now. Okay. I'm confused now. I'm just looking at my spice jar. Sorry, it just moved. Diva. Nick, I'm not sure if they talk about spices or not, but it is spicy. The app. But I will let people discover that on their own. Okay,
Love it.
Coriander.
Love
Okay,
it.
this spice is starting to smell, so we'll pick up our pace. Cumin, jeera, Joytree, mace, Joyful, nutmeg. I need to smash this nutmeg. Last time I just literally punctured it with my hands.
You okay?
Nutmeg. I need to crush nutmeg. Ooh, 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 ooh. Why am I worried? I have this diva. See, new apartment, I'm still getting used to where I kept my stuff. So I have my mortar and pestle. Diva, this spice is already smelling hard. So let me crush my Joyful nutmeg. It'll be easier to roast and it'll get more fragrant. I'll use half of the nutmeg. I don't need all of it. The rest of it can go here. And the final ingredient obviously is tejpata, bay leaves, because you can't live without your bay leaves.
No, I wouldn't need. Literally wouldn't need.
Exactly. Okay. Optional, long pepper, pipali, long pepper, pipili, whatever you like to call it. And she's done. Let's get these roasted peppers. Okay, let me toss it in another second to get the bay leaves some color as well. But this is all the spices we're going to use. Pretty simple. And if I feel like I need to add something, I can always add more. But these are the dry spices for the pulao. Now you'll say, pulao has this much spice. This is a special one. This moong dal pulao. And obviously, my cooking has way more colors and flavors and spices than traditional Bangladeshi food for sure. Oh, this aroma is insane. I'm using low-mid heat. So roughly around like if your minimum to maximum maxes out at 10, I'm using a 4-level heat. You don't want to burn your spices, you just want a light coloring. A good 10. Think of Canadians going down to Mexico for winter. Just getting a little tan, nice little color. Nothing too crazy. Just some Oshawa couple going down to Cabo for the weekend. Oh wow, I'm giving Oshawa examples.
Need to work on your British Columbia examples.
Langley? Nah.
No, that's not the right. That's not right.
Exactly. Maple Ridge.
No.
Nah, does Maple Ridge and Oshawa parity? I don't know.
No.
Hope BC Mission?
Yeah,
Hope or Mission maybe.
We're gonna have to go into places so we can see.
Okay, important time. I need to spend some time on the grinder. Let me grind. মশলা ভাজা হয়ে গেছে, কিন্তু গুঁড়া করে নিলাম। এই মশলা যেটাকে পুরান ঢাকা বলি ফাক্কি করা, এই মশলা ফাক্কি will be the what gives you that nice flavor. Ooh, diva. Smell this roast. Oh, it's a bit of a chunky roast, but that's what I wanted. By the way, I'm feeling very royalish because I've started binging season 4 of Bridgerton. So I also wanted to do something very royal. So I feel like if I'm gonna make fish, instead of making like a white rice, let's make pulao because I wanted to royal it up. And so this is my way of celebrating season 4 of Bridgerton, I guess. dear gentlest of readers. Okay, this thing is already hot. I'm gonna add roughly a tablespoon of ghee. Clarified butter. If you don't have ghee, just take some butter and burn it for a little longer than usual. Basically brown butter without the milk solids. But I think like I bought this in white people grocery stores. Ghee is now sort of seeped into regular everyday Canadian grocery outlets. So yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody knows what ghee is nowadays. It's no longer the back in the quote-unquote old days, good old days, where people have no clue what ghee is. Okay, Riva, cooking oil. Roughly a totality of like a quarter of a cup. You don't want too much oil, but you want some oil. Okay. Where's my chili? Here it is. Now this is where I deviate from rest of Bangladesh. পুরা বাংলাদেশে সবার আগে কি বলে আদা রসুন মরিচ আদা রসুন পেঁয়াজ যাবে আগে পুরান ঢাকায় আমরা কাঁচা মরিচটা আগে দেই কেন So specifically in Old Dhaka for something like this we will put chili as the first thing because the first thing you want your oil to experience is the shock of spicy green chili. So I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 pieces of green chili. This is the first thing we're gonna toss in. Oh, she's gonna burst! Be careful, these things are gonna explode. But it's a flavorful explosion, but heads up, it explodes. Okay, she got a little bit of a color. Toss in my chopped ginger and garlic, which I chopped earlier, still fresh. Please use fresh ginger and garlic, no matter how tempting it is to buy ginger and garlic paste from a freaking grocery store. Trust me, my friend, your brown ass deserves some freaking good fresh ginger garlic. মানে আমরা হুদাই মানে গ্রোসারি স্টোরে সস্তায় $3-4 জিঞ্জার গার্লিক পেস্ট পাওয়া যায় সেটাই উঠায় নিয়ে আসি কিন্তু একটু ফ্রেশ জিঞ্জার গার্লিক দিলে মানে টাটকা মানে স্বাদটা যে আলাদা ও if this fresh ginger garlic will have a flavor profile that no store-bought ginger garlic paste can ever compete with. Beautiful fresh flavor. Oh, the smell it creates, the flavor development, Diva, the flavor development. Hey guys, welcome. Yeah, Jerome's here, staying away from kitchen because that is his primary duties, to stay away from kitchen. Roasting makes it easy to get the spice to release. Yeah, because remember, how does flavor transfer? Flavor is transported from spice and paste and curries to meats, carbohydrates and vegetables through oil. Oil or fat is the way you transfer flavor. So right now I'm transferring the flavor from this fresh ginger, garlic, chili to this oil. So technically this will become like a chili, ginger and garlic oil, and thus she will transport all the flavors to the rice. We don't want to brown it too much. I just want to see a little bit of speck of golden. Make sure daddy is only in his mid-50s, not older than that. You don't want an older daddy like that. Light golden. What was I talking about? Yeah, golden. Okay, now red onion. I mean, technically you can use yellow onion as well, but it's just not flavorful. Diva. Trust. Like white onion is good for white people food, like mac and cheese and whatnot, or even nice hamburger. But if you're making freaking biryani, pulao, or any of that, you need good red onion. Nick, you got a chuckle? Diva, what happened? I don't know. Somebody said something. Nick is now in a chuckle.
Oh, that's good. I love it. If anyone's in a chuckle.
The pot is off center. Oh, be careful. Oh, thank you, Tanmay. It's okay. These are like plain Jane electric stoves. I've worked them for a while now, Diva. But thank you. Always appreciate the heads up. We're gonna roast the onions. Make sure they develop some color as well. It's like literally going down to Cabo or Bali or somewhere in the Bahamas or Caribbean for a holiday. You need light color. You don't need an extreme bit of color. And now let's sweat these onions. We want to extract as much liquid out of it. And what do you do? If you need to extract liquid from literally anything, you add salt. Salt brings out all the water. Just watch me pour salt on this onion and whatever veggies we have here, ginger, garlic and chili. Salt will extract all the oil out, all the liquid out, water. And that's what one of the primary uses of salt in a lot of dishes. Especially when you see people cure meats or fish and whatnot with salt, one of the main reasons is that you want to extract all the water out of it. Diva, thank you so much. Really appreciate you looking out for me. Thank you so much, Tanmay. Okay, let me add some hot water now. We're gonna roast the rice, guys. Make sure. Oh, I think I overdid it. Still more. Okay, now it is better. While we roast this thing, we're gonna make sure it doesn't burn, but at the same time brings out all the flavor. I don't speak. Is that Hindi? I assume, buddy, or Punjabi? Yeah, buddy, I don't speak that language. If you know Bangla, I can speak Bangla. But yeah, I don't speak any other language beyond Bangla and English. If you are new, please measure the salt with a spoon. Asif is a pro. You can always add more salt later. Exactly. So, every cup of rice should ideally have somewhere like 1.5 teaspoon to a tablespoon of salt. That is my personal measurement. Depends on the recipe. How much are you balancing it out with milk and whatnot? If you're cooking for like, let's say just 1 cup of rice, 1 teaspoon of salt is more than enough. Oh yeah, tonight's recipe is literally rice and fish. I'm doing a very Bangladeshi thing. We marinated some delicious Basa fish with some delicious Bangladeshi spices, chili. I did not add tamarind because well, I didn't want to change the flavor too much. But nowadays I usually skip lemon juice and use tamarind instead, because that just gives a little bit more authentic Bangladeshi flavor.
I like it when you do that, right?
Yeah. Oh, that is one of the things we needed to buy. That's why we need to go to Sunset Neighborhood. We were in TNT, but oh my gosh, they were busy.
Do we need to go get tamarind concentrate?
Yeah, tamarind concentrate among a bunch of other things. But yeah, we need to do a TNT run soon and a Sunset Neighborhood run basically.
Yeah, we should just live stream.
Yeah, I need a glass of water. Ooh. Standing in front of this heat, you need a little bit of change. Okay, Diva. See, they were all hard and rigid, and now they're all soft and floppy. That's what basically what the salt wanted to do. Take out all the liquids and turn those erect pieces of onions into something very soft and floppy. I guess you can call salt a boner killer. Anyways, Diva, it is what it is. We have raised the temperature. Now we're going to roast the rice. I also need to get a few ingredients ready over here because these are part of my way of making pulao that much extra and very Bangladeshi. So while everything else is getting ready, Diva, I'm gonna heat up 2 cups of milk. Measure it quick. Oh, she has done that.
Do we need to get more milk? What happens now?
This she came with us from the last apartment. Just toss it out. No. Okay, this is a great opportunity. So if your milk spoils, just turn it into chana. Chana and chana are not the same thing. Chana is called basically milk solids, or a very Bangladeshi version of a cottage cheese. You just use it for breakfast and whatnot. I'll talk about it later. No. Remember what I do with spoiled milk? Basically, milk goes bad. Turn it into a dessert. That's exactly what I'm gonna do. Remember the timbits we made with Susie and Nacho? Yeah. Oh my gosh. Hello. Welcome to the stream, folks. I'm Asif. Today I'm making a Bangladeshi style mook dal pulao and a Basa Fish Curry. Oh my gosh. First lady, thank you for joining. See you next time for sure. Take care, Diva. Yeah. We're roasting our onion, also getting the temperature up. My milk just gone bad. That gives me an opportunity to try something different, but that might change the flavor profile a little bit.
I'm down with that.
I mean, I'm just gonna use coconut milk. Coconut milk is not traditional with what I'm cooking, but the milk that I'm supposed to use has gone bad. So this is my alternative.
Whoa, this is gonna taste good though. I love when you use coconut milk.
Yeah, tamarind is our indigenous way of adding that citrusy note. Lemon, certain Bangladeshi lemon and lime originate in the country, but we historically have used black pepper and a combination of tamarind to basically give that very distinctly Bangladeshi flavor profile that we love and cherish. Ooh, that sounds amazing. Like, I have some unique Indian spices that I discovered after I moved to Canada. One of this is this one. It's called Marathi Mukku, which is like a dried mango bud or something. It's like this. It's a very damp but very mango-y kind of flavor. Marathi Mukku. I think it's used in certain Indian cooking. Okay, Diva. This stove is gonna be the end of me. She barely has any heat. Anyways, let's roast the rice. If you guys remember, we have a combination of 3.5 cups of rice and half a cup of mook dal, just to make this very distinctly popular Bangladeshi rice, mook dal pulao. Very popular in Old Dhaka. It's a traditional mook dal pulao, comes from Old Dhaka. And the flavor profile is what makes it so unique and different. I am switching it up. Usually we would put milk in it. I don't have milk. I just realized my milk has gone bad, so I'm going to use coconut milk instead. It'll get a nuttier, sweeter flavor, but we appreciate that. Aromatic is an amazing brand. I love it, especially their coconut cream. Oh my gosh. Guys, I made this with jaggery powder and Aromatic coconut milk. I made this dish. It's a cream caramel. Sorry, I used their coconut cream, not milk. I made coconut cream caramel by adding jaggery powder and Aromatic coconut cream. That's it. 2 ingredients. I heated it up, processed it, and this is what it came out. It's divine. It's like a magic syrup or something. Tastes amazing. Basically, gur and narikeler doodh. So, 2 of our classics. Oh, the smell coming off this thing is incredible. You want to make sure that every last speck of water has evaporated and it gets a nice roast before anything else. So every other step of this process will follow this very crucial one, because once the rice is done, she will just chill out in a corner and they'll just fry the fish and make its curry. Simple. Nothing too complicated about it, and that's what it's supposed to be, made like easy made food. Hey buddy, welcome to the stream. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I assume that's a Slavic font. Yeah. I know in the South Indian dishes, coconut milk is quite often used with fish curry, which I think happens in Bangladesh as well, especially for something like malai curry. Malai curry is usually cooked with freshwater shrimp, not necessarily with saltwater shrimp. Taste profile is very different. Saltwater shrimp is a completely different flavor profile than a sweetwater shrimp. So we make sweetwater shrimp curry with coconut milk. It's so sweet, such a lovely taste. Pairs well with pulao as well. Oh, thank you, Tanmay. It's a very simple recipe, Diva. It's very easy to make. Okay, I was gonna heat up milk. That's not gonna happen. So after we roast this thing, we're gonna add the coconut milk directly to the pot. She is a fresh bag, so she was in the cupboard. It's room temperature. I don't need to heat it up or anything. That's a good thing. Oh, and I definitely appreciate the nutty flavor that will come from here as well. Okay. Smells decent. I think it needs a little bit more roasting before I add more liquid to it. Let's also get the fragrances ready. Like most of my other Bangladeshi recipes, when it comes to rice, I will use, here they are, keora or golab jol, rose water and keora. These are like quintessential for Old Dhaka style cooking. Your food won't taste like Old Dhaka if they don't have rose water and keora in it. And that's the tea. That's the tea. I don't make the rules, I just say what as it is. So we're gonna make it taste like Old Dhaka, so we'll use a combination of keora and rose water. Really changes the flavor profile completely, that's for sure. Okay, she's getting roasty and ready. I just remembered I have to add some dry fruits. So raisin, usually we use golden raisin, but I had this bag of sultana raisin I found somewhere, so I'm just using sultana raisin. You can skip raisin. I know a lot of Bangladeshis don't like raisin either, but I freaking love it because raisin will add a very sweet flavor to this whole thing. And the other thing is prunes, or what we call in Bangla aloo bokhara. Aloo bokhara and kishmish are quintessential to make your pulao taste like Old Dhaka. If you don't have aloo bokhara and kishmish in your pulao, It will still taste like pulao, but just not an old Dhaka style pulao. Aloo bukhara, I'll put 7 pieces. 7 pieces. Again, these are literally Canadian no-name brand grocery store stuff. Not expensive or anything, just regular cheap ass ingredients. That also shows you don't need to break a bank to do this, but this is a very specific recipe from my childhood I'm cooking. So I'm trying to go through all the steps and show you guys exactly what we do for this thing. Nothing too complicated. Look at this. The moment you realize the texture has completely changed, there's no liquid anymore, you need to start adding some of the flavors. I'm going to use 80% of the spice. So the 20% of the spice will be added once we add dum. I am also adding, what is not tehari, biryani masala. So this is Bangladeshi style biryani spice, roughly 2 tablespoons worth of biryani masala. I usually use saffron in regular pulao, but this one doesn't need saffron because saffron has a very strong flavor. I want to add safflower, which is not saffron. Well, technically is. It's a residual stuff. This thing is the cheap safflower. I'm using this because this does not have a strong flavor but has a very strong attractive color. We want to make sure that it's a striking color when it comes out, or at least stands out from the rest. Okay, I've only had saltwater shrimp. We only dried baby shrimp. Okay, well, Bangladesh has like an array of freshwater fish. Canada has lots of freshwater fish as well, but Bangladesh has like a treasure trove of freshwater fish, and in the lakes and bogs and rivers and ponds across the country, they grow so many different type of fish, including some big river fish is now being like raised and farm grown. Again, the taste may differ from freshwater fish, but in 2026, with the environmental effect of Bangladesh right now, with almost 180 plus million human beings crammed in that tiny little space, any fish we get, we're lucky for it. So we're very, very grateful. So for 4 cups of rice, I added 2 tablespoons of biryani masala plus the homemade spice I used. So around 2 tablespoons of homemade spice and 2 tablespoons of biryani masala. But again, this is just making it like, adjust my flavor profile. I'm pretty sure other people will have a completely different flavor characterization for this thing. And also how you do things. Some people add spices to oil, some people add spices to water. I like to saute my spices and everything, make sure they don't burn. I genuinely wish you guys could smell this food. It smells insane. So good, so good, so good. Oh wow, wowie wow. This will be one heck of a rice. A combination of sweet, savory, tangy, zesty. Oh, can't wait to eat this food. Okay, coconut milk. We're going to use roughly a cup of coconut milk. Okay. immediately saute. Look at this. The coconut milk is completely absorbed by the rice. There is barely any milk left at the bottom of the pan. 4 cups of rice and lentil combo and 1 cup of coconut milk, it completely absorbed it. So for my rice recipe, we use twice as much of liquid as much as the grain. So for 4 cups of rice, there will be 8 cups of liquid. So we just use 1 cup of coconut milk. So there's 1 gone, 7 more to go. Oh, here she is. So this is again another optional thing. They don't really use it in Bangladeshi cuisine as much, but something I started to put on my pulao and it completely changed the flavor profile is using bouillon powder. You can use chicken stock as well, that gets another flavor. I'll use a tablespoon and a half of bouillon powder. Oh yeah. Oh, the coconutty flavor is already taking precedence. Oh wow. A tablespoon of rose water, a tablespoon of kevra water, which is apparently called pine screw whatever extract. Oh, now this is Bangladesh in a pot. This is old Dhaka in a pot. It smells like old Dhaka. Oh wow. Oh wowie wow. Oh my gosh, it smells divine, guys. Seriously, it smells incredible. Should I tilt the camera? I hope you guys can see. Okay, 7 cups of more liquid need to go in. Jesus. Okay. I need to make space before I can do anything because I'm running out of space. Diva. Okay. 1 cup done, 7 cups to go. Cup number 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7. That's what I needed because I had 1 cup of coconut milk in it. Okay. I was prepared to put an 8th cup and then I stopped myself. Oh, this flavor is incredible. So now this rice is gonna go into dum mode. I used boiling water, so it won't take too long at all. Put her like this. It's now a game of 20 minutes. So I need to set myself a timer here. Okay, I got the timer. For 5 minutes, I'm gonna let it boil. Then I'm gonna put the rest of the spice there in it. Meanwhile, let me get rid of the ingredients that are kicking around in the fridge. Okay. You go back. You go back too. Yeah, go back. Okay, I'm washing my hands. and she's already developing bubbles up here. We're gonna cover her up. Again, she is in low mid heat. Once the water completely disappears, we're gonna kill the heat completely turn it off. Just kill the heat. What else? I need to clean this place. Because we are now about to start the second phase. Folks, we are making Bangladeshi Old Dhaka style Moong Dal Pulao with Basa Fish Curry. We just worked on the rice. It's getting ready. Now let us start on the fish curry. Hello, welcome. You can get my spice mix. You can also just use regular spices at home and use your grinder at home. I don't always say this, but grinder can be helpful, Diva. Grinder is really good. Yeah, use a grinder. Look behind me. There's my grinder. Yeah, use a grinder. Just make life easy. Hello, Arnold. Okay, go team, go sports. How's it going, Diva? Justin, me too. I just had an early dinner at 5 and now I'm watching. See, I do not recommend you guys to eat dinner before my live streams. Bring your food when it's scheduled. Let's eat it while I'm cooking, because that'll be fun. Oh, I got a whiff. Oh wow, she's getting there. See, no fancy pots, pans, no nothing. Old school, the same way people in my family have been cooking this rice for roughly 150 years or more. Simple. Okay, Diva. While she cooks, let's work on the fish fry. Let me put you back here. Okay. So we marinated our fish, Diva. She's already nice, done. Soaking up all the spices, smells divine. Now let's prepare fresh breading for her. Well, I'm not going to do a breading. I'm just gonna drop her in a flour mix, because that's what I love to do, mix flours. I can know myself flour. You do not need to hear me sing. Miley will probably die. Anywho. So I have a few different starches I want to use today. I was tempted to use the Korean one, but Diva, that's my chicken batter, so she has to say. So you can use whatever is available to you, Diva. I'm using a combination of 3. That's my personal choice. I have 2 slices of basa fish, so to make a breading, you can always add more. I'm using 4 tablespoons of corn flour or corn starch, whatever you call it. Corn flour আমরা যেটারে বলি সেটাকে এই দেশে corn starch বলে, একই জিনিস। Flour starch কে কয় কেডাই জানে, but কয়। That's what it is. So 4 tablespoons of corn starch, rice flour, 2 tablespoons, চালের ময়দা 2 টেবিল চামচ, and tapioca flour to get that nice bubbly flavor, 2 tablespoons. Now this combination, just a combination of 3 different starches. Tapioca flour gives you a bubbly effect that you get in Taiwanese cuisine. Corn flour gives you the crunch factor, and rice flour gives you body yaddy. So that's what you want. A combination of a good body, great crisp, and of course something that makes it light and bubbly. Okay, let's mix. Mix, 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 mix. Mix, 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 mix. Okay, my shaky and bakey is ready to be shaked and baked. Let's do that. I need a plate where I need to put it. Okay. Found it. Number 9 is open 24 hours. Who knows, Diva? One of these days, we will end up in number 9. Most likely at a day where we are hanging out with Nacho and Susie and it is way too late and we are all a little too stoned out and probably need some food. So that's very convenient to go. Henry, hey, welcome, welcome. How are you? I'm doing great, Diva. We are making fish curry. So I have my fish marinated. We just created a batter, well, dry batter with a combination of cornstarch, corn flour, rice starch, rice flour, and tapioca starch, tapioca flour, whatever you like to call it. Oh, thank you so much. Yes, Diva, I have worked as a professional cook, but these are family recipes that I'm modifying. Thank you so much. So, do not overcrowd it. If you want that crunchy factor, you need to use like 2 or 3 pieces at a time. You can double batter them, but let me just drop una, dui, and 3, tinta, and lock her up, lock her up, lock her up, shake her up, shake her up, shake, shake, shake Sinola, shake it all the way, shake, shake, shake Sinola, shake it up your way, shake. You want it to adhere to it. You want it to have it all. Shorbo grashi. Okay, I think she has done her job. There's a space chicken location close to me in Burnaby. Nick, I guess somebody is someone's gonna get some nice space chicken.
Space chickens in Burnaby?
Nick, you gotta give the address for Jerome. Jerome needs to know. Ooh. Before we do any of that and continue with this shenanigan, my rice is coming to...
Space chicken in Burnaby. Literally, yes. In a good neighborhood, too.
Diva. Camera. Stand. Be a buddy.
Neighborhood?
Okay,
yeah,
be a buddy.
Yeah.
Okay. She is almost done. I'm gonna kill the heat in a second, but before I do so, remember the rest of the spice? Oh, look at her. So she is ready for dum. Notice she looks like a freaking Riggedy Ann whack-a-mole situation with bubble. Oh yeah.
Interesting.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Now let's cover her up and kill the heat. So that was what was left of the rice part of things. I have too many moving pieces around me. Okay. Be kind to me, you freaking dumb technology. Okay. We are back again. Okay. Oh, thank you, Christine. Okay. Let her sleep. Yes, Diva. She spent 10 minutes in low heat. All the water has been absorbed. Now she needs to dumify. All my windows are now stained with what's it called?
Condensation.
Condensation. So, anyways, let's fish out our fishy fish. She's done. Where's my spider? Here's my spider. Spider-Man is Spider-Man. That's an old South Asian meme. Is Spider-Man is Spider-Man. तूने चुराया मेरा दिल का चैन. And look at this. Fishies are all coated up. Let's do the same for the rest of my fish. If you feel like you need to make it crispier or make it all caked up, you can dunk it back in the marinade. Do a double layer of it. Oh, Justin, my favorite spider too. Memes are eternal. Yes. I mean, any brown kid who has access to internet and has seen more or less all the popular brown memes is Spider-Man. The other one is Pooja, what is this? You like it? You are asking for it? Oh, the Pooja meme is everything. Those are the two most popular and most well-known. And the other one is, I think it's from an Indian show. Sada kutta kutta, tuada kutta Tommy. These are all memes that I've seen on the internet that crack me up. I have no clue where each one comes from. Some of these are Pakistani, some of these are Indians, few random Bangladeshi ones too. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyways, Diva, back for round 2. Shake, 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 Sinola. Shake it, babe. Shake, 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 Sinola. Okay, let's get the second batch out. Fishy fish, fish them out again. Very easy to do, You can do larger batches. This thing, make sure that your flour isn't overwhelmed with the marinade. If you add more pieces, it will be faster, but it will ruin your flour. So just for the sake of your flour's integrity, I would say take your time. I don't speak Hindi, Punjabi or any of those languages, and I barely can understand those languages, but that was a kick-ass meme. Swara kutta kutta, twara kutta Tommy. Oh, it hits hard. Hits in the feels, for sure. But that's what you do though. Like if you're growing up in a South Asian household, as Tanmay was talking about, you're surrounded with family. Everyone talks about food. We wake up in the morning talking about lunch, and in lunch we talk about dinner, and at dinner we talk about breakfast. That's how brown people work. And that pretty much works across, like flat across, wherever you're in South Asia. It doesn't matter if you're in Bangladesh, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Sri Lanka, Bhutan. People are incredibly hospitable. The countries are overcrowded AF, that is also a reality. But most important of all, you have amazing food and meet incredible people. That's the part of it. Everybody has good, bad and ugly, just like South Asia. So I'll always say be careful of the bad and ugly part of that. But there are plenty of good people to offset that. And I guess if you are careful with where you are and what you do, in the end, it doesn't really even matter. You have a good time. That's it. I gotta put on my charger again because my phone battery seems to be going downhill. Okay. Save the day. Okay. Another battery done. See, it's definitely fast. It doesn't take too long. And also you gotta make sure that after you do this part, you let them sit for a few minutes, because look at this, they're already sweating through it. Sometimes if the sweat is too intense, you can drop them back in the flour, do another dredging. It just takes the sweat away and also makes sure, you know what, the end product is crispy and there's no like soggy liquid in your batter. Okay, three more. Machir jhol or like fish curry is so quintessentially Bangladeshi. It's like part of our identity. We just like you cannot go to a West Coast Canadian Coast Salish community and not talk about salmon. Salmon is ingrained in every part of society in British Columbia, from art, literature, culture. It's just all over the place. Similarly, like fish is everything in Bangladesh. We eat fish as our main staple. Although beef is a close second. Not even chicken. It's fish followed by chicken. It's fish followed by beef followed by chicken. That's how it goes. But yeah, we love our fish curries. This device is hot. Why is device getting hot? I'm too hot and my device gets hot to Diva. That's what happens. Buy this and people are yeah. It is what it is, Diva. It is what it is. The best thing you can do in life is have a good time. Like, think of this. No matter what you do, people are gonna stay what they are. You can motivate them, you can influence them, whatever, but people never really quote unquote change. People will be what they are. A change comes from your within. So all I can say is, good, bad and ugly, you can't change people. All you can have is have a good time. Like, how are you gonna worry about everything else where you don't know what's gonna happen tomorrow? That was a conversation somebody was having, like, let's say there are nukes being thrown towards us. Would we know? Did Hiroshima, Nagasaki know right before? They didn't. People were living their regular lives. So that's what I say. A nuke can hit, a freaking meteor can just crash and kill us all. So why bother about the uncertain? Just enjoy what you have, Diva. Life's too short not to have a good time. That's all I say. That's all I can say. Almost done with our marinade and the breading part of it. Delish. Crunchy. It's gonna fry up well. Fingers crossed. Ooh. Our rice is done. Okay. She's almost off. She's off the heat anyways. But you have to stop the steaming process. At some point, if you don't stop the steaming process, she's gonna turn into mush. Then you have flavored mochi, because that's how you get mochi, by like literally turning rice into a mush. Exactly, Tanmay. Okay, drop in some more. Now that they're getting a little smaller, instead of 3, I can probably drop 4 pieces of fish. But still, look, the flour kept its integrity. She did not. She's crumbling a little bit, bubbling up just a little bit, but still, there's plenty of it. Plenty of loose flour kicking around. I feel like I'm like a muri bharta wala. Somebody who makes muri bharta, which is a very popular Bangladeshi street food. You have puffed rice with lentil curry, chickpeas, chili, coriander, and a whole lot of different flavors and spices. Oh, and then you put everything in a container and then you shake. Shake. Muri bharta, shake your kota, shake container, make your fish, shake. By the way, I'm not tossing this marinade. There's a little bit of marinade kicking around. I'll just put that back in the pot when I make the curry part of this thing, because this is just delicious chili, lemon juice, turmeric. No, sorry, I didn't put turmeric in. No, I didn't put lemon juice, chili paste. Oh, and then naga has such a distinct flavor to it. I'm not sure which one you're referring to, Diva. Muri bharta, I don't know what bhel is, but I know there are like similar snacks in India, Sri Lanka, Pakistan as well. But I don't think it's bhel puri. Bhel puri is a very different stuff, right? Bhel puri is similar to what we call a fuchka, which is also close to a pani puri, right? But again, I'm not just sure about our Indian cousin when it comes to those similar street food. I've just visited India once in my life, and that was to like 22 to 14. So that was a while ago. Okay, rice is done. About to fry the fish.
Food?
No, there's no food. Food? Who has food? Never. Okay, I'm gonna drop all of them back together just to soak up all the excess flour that's left. So I guess that 4 tablespoons of corn flour, 2 tablespoons of rice flour, and 2 tablespoons of tapioca starch was enough for 2 slices of basa fish. I've been making this thing for a couple of years now. Definitely a fan favorite. Whenever I take this to potlucks and whatnot, I'm not using fresh tomatoes today, but like when you use like fresh tomatoes with this, oh, it just tastes so good. I've taken this to work potlucks. First thing to be eaten up. It is what it is. Very simple recipe. It's just the flavor profile. That's what it's all about. You gotta make sure that the flavor profile really has that kick to it, that really like taste that you can be sure about. Like, oh yeah, it tastes like that. That like distinctness of it all. I'm trying to make sure that every little bit has a bit of breading. They're not completely getting soaked down by the moisture, because sometimes when you have so much fish in one container, in God knows what kind of a humidity the room might have, your breading might get soggy. And this is not a professional kitchen with endless spaces, flash freezers and walk-in refrigerators and whatnot. So I have to mind myself and make sure that this shutki is worth cooking. Okay. She's good. She is good. Let's check on our rice and start frying our fish. I'm gonna wash my hands quick. Less chances of crossing contamination. Turn the lights back on. Take you guys back over to that POV. And here's my pot of rice. 3, 2, 1. Big reveal. Diva, here's the big reveal. Oh, this rice is soft, so flavorful. Oh my gosh. I wish you guys could smell this thing. Seriously, I wish you guys could smell this rice. It smells divine. It's gonna pair so well with my fish curry. Let's put you guys up here. Okay. Oh, I had no idea. Yeah, we call it jhalmuri. That's for sure. Jhalmuri, muri bharta. In Old Dhaka we call it muri bharta. That coconut milk really gave it a unique flavor. You can taste some more of that. Woohoo! It's close to the authentic, but that coconut milk really comes out. That was a good choice. Like Whenever I make traditional Bangladeshi rice or pulao, I use regular milk. That's the way we do it. But this coconut milk really made it taste amazing. Easier to eat rice. I don't trust you, so I'm gonna give you a little plate for it. Come here. Do it for the camera.
That's good. I have more.
Yeah. He wants more.
That's good. That's really good.
Happy husband, fed husband, that's all you want in life. Okay, let's put the rice away, Diva, and get this space ready for frying some fish. Get my wok up. Where's my wok? Walk the walk. Okay, aka, Diva. তোমার ছলনায় আমি ভুলবো না. Okay, getting my wok ready. He needs to be hot. We're not making a fry fish recipe. This is not the tea. This is a fish curry, but Basa is a delicate fish. You cook her too much, he melts, like literally disintegrates. The whole point we're frying the outer layer is to give her a little body yaddy. Channel Megan Stallion's body yaddy plate. Body yaddy. That's what we are basically trying to give our fish. Give it a little bit of body so she just doesn't fizzles out. Little bit of frying oil. We're not even gonna deep fry her. Or should I? Nah. Because I don't want to have that much extra fish oil kicking around because I've fried fish and you can't really use it for literally anything else if you have cook it with fish and whatnot. Also, when you think about cross-contamination, you have to think about how oils can do the same thing. So if you are frying chicken, good with beef, good with lamb, maybe you don't use the oil for fish, seafood. Similarly, if you're making something for protein, don't use it for vegetables or something. It's just using the oils. That's it. What type of oil, what vibe you're getting for it? Getting my wok ready, Diva. By the way, if you're loving the video, loving the stream, and you want to enjoy more of my live streams, do not hesitate to like the video. Like it. Tap it up. If you tap the screen twice, Diva, tap it up, you like the video. Share with it if you want to somebody know, look at this one, look what he's cooking. If you want them to experience what we are experiencing, Diva, that also helps. And most important of all, if you haven't subscribed, which some of you are not, highly recommend you do it. You get to watch more of what we do. Does the rice work for you?
Yeah, it works. It's got spice to it too.
Oh yeah. I mean, it's not completely bland. There is obviously all of those spices we put into it. In general, my rice always has somewhere between a dozen to 20 different ingredients. Adding some fresh oil because it's a little too shallow. We will use this rest of the oil to do the curry part of this thing. I'm just running it around, circling the wok like this just to raise the temperature. Doing this will make the oil way hotter. And that's the whole idea. I want a really hot oil So when the fish touches the oil, you get an instant crust. A nice crunchy crust, juicy fish on the inside with an amazing flavor. Diva, that's a 10 out of 10 fried fish for you. And that's the whole goal. You want to make sure that you have some delicious fish that really hits the spot. Hits the spot. Okay. Let's, for good measures, put a little piece of crumby crumb. Look how she's frying up. Oil is hot. Oil is hot. Just slide these divas in, parachute them in. We're not going to flood the diva, but at the same time we're going to make sure there's enough of it there. This tapioca starch is gonna give this nice bubbles. That's gonna make the fish nice and airy. Ooh! Technically it smells like achar. Oh my gosh. This practically smells like achar. Ooh. Okay. We're gonna do it in 2 batches. Oh yeah. Gonna make sure she has a nice crust, because we will cook it in sauce, so when it interacts with the curry it will further cook. So you don't want to overcook it as well, that will turn it into mush as well. Oh, thank you. We gotta use whatever we have available, right? So this is what I have available. This is my kitchen. This is the setup I have. So I'm gonna make the best of what I have, right? That's all I can do. Ooh, she's getting some color. Flip them over. Oh my gosh, this fish is gonna taste amazing. The smell is absolutely divine. Like, we marinated it with mustard oil. That interaction of mustard oil with the chili paste, the lemon juice, turmeric. Oh my gosh, this brings back memories of childhood, folks. This brings back memories of childhood. We're gonna let it sit and fry for a couple of seconds. What utensil? So we would use a korai. A korai is the same as a wok, and just like a wok, korai is also completely metal. That's the thing. Korai versus wok. I find that they're so interchangeable. That makes Bangladeshi cuisine so much easier to cook. So like you can use literally East Asian style utensils and whatnot. So korai and a chamcha is more than enough. That's fine. Like, remember, my ancestors at certain generation early probably didn't eat meat either. That's the reality. Once that entire generation, who knows, 12, 13 generations ago, when eventually they became Muslims, they started eating meat. But I'm pretty sure before that they were mostly non-veg with a lot of fishy tendencies to eat fish. But Hindus in Bangladesh also eat fish. So you will see some delicious fish recipes from Hindu communities in Bangladesh and India with a lot of spices like pachforon that gives you that distinct flavor profile. Pachforon with shukna morich or dry chili has a very sharp flavor profile. Pair that up with mustard oil, you get this smoky oil with a very zesty vibe. White rice and dal. Oh. For hundreds of years, people in Bangladesh have been eating this food, and even now it is still so relevant. The flavors are still so bold, unapologetic. I love it. Think of this. I'm gonna cook this curry with tomatoes. Tomatoes came roughly 200 years ago with merchants and colonizers. Up till that point, we never used tomatoes. We had other fruits and veggies we used. Kumra or lau, different types of gourds are more prevalent. So lauer torkari or any recipe with a lau is way more, curry with lau was like the way to go. As we got ingredients like potatoes are not indigenous. Potatoes are not indigenous to Bangladesh. But you cannot imagine Bangladeshi cuisine without potatoes in 2026. Yeah. So Bangla, Bihar, Orissa used to be an independent country before British colonizers took over. That was the last freehold of Bengal, Bangladeshi Bengali Sultanate. So Bengal, Bihar and Orissa was part of the same kingdom up till the colonizers took over, so we have shared spices. So I'm not shocked that Biharis have similar spices. They're cousins, right? Bihar is very close to Bengal. We also have Bihari communities who have migrated to Bengal, whether in the last 75 years or in the last few hundred years. So they brought in a lot of their own flavors and spices that enriched our food and vice versa. Because like, think of Bihar, think of Lucknow, think of the Muslim food from Lucknow, which has influenced Bengali food. So Lucknow is closer to us than Delhi or Lahore, right? Lahore, Delhi, Karachi are further away from Dhaka than Lucknow, which is closer. Lucknow and Hyderabad has distinct influences on Bangladeshi Muslim cuisine, which some others didn't. Exactly my point. The miracles we do with onion, with potatoes, with ginger, garlic. I'm like, what have you guys been doing? Like, think of, Italians and their tomato sauce. Dude, Italian tomato sauce, amazing, I love it, but nothing compares to tomato bharta. A tomato bharta will always be, in my mind, superior to an Italian style tomato sauce. Just because. The roasted tomatoes, the spices we put into it, the mashing process of making a bharta, so unique, so Bangladeshi. Okay, we're almost done with this batch. Again, this is not necessarily a fried fish recipe, although we are frying fish, but the fish is being fried to give it more of a body yaddy, so that she literally doesn't disintegrate. Yeah. We do the same with chicken roast, rezala, kurma. We even with the kashi or goat, right? We do the same thing. Sorry, kashi is sheep. Kashi is goat. So we do the same so that when you're cooking it in high temperature, something soft like a fish just doesn't disintegrate. You put it in a batter, makes the fish hold on. Anybody who has cooked basa is well aware of what I'm talking about. These soft fishes can disintegrate fast. Yeah. Tomato chutney, tomato bharta, like the spices. It's the spices, diva. Think of this. Tomatoes came from somewhere else. The spices are our own. That's how we make a tomato bharta or a tomato chutney what it is. Distinctly us. Exactly. I think this diva is almost done. I am frying it in high temp. My rice is already ready. I just need to finish the curry and serve dinner. I'm getting hungry, diva. The smell is addictive, and that makes it harder to cook this food because halfway through you want to just devour the fish. Even before the curry is done, it smells incredible. And just remember, we are going to use the exact same oil we are frying this fish to make the curry, because she has seeped in all the marinade and all the fishy flavors. Frying fish has omega-3, which is a very important nutrient oil. Walk. Good, nicely clean, so the oil doesn't spill. Okay, let's dunk the rest of the fish. Yeah, she's there. Okay. Last batch of fish. This is how you do it. You let her slide in. Slide in. Just like a James Bond villain or something, she just paraglides in. Slide away. I am so happy that I'm making authentic Bangladeshi spices taking recipes, giving it my distinct flavor twist to it, and I can share it with you guys as it happens. This is not film, this is live right now from Vancouver, British Columbia, Canada, and you're watching me cook some delicious Bangladeshi fish curry. So we're gonna fry the rest of the batter as well because it has soaked in a lot of the marinade, which will just add those like crunchy bits you get at the end. Ooh, trust, you want this. Oh, Nick is salivating. Diva, enjoy some fish, trust me. People are missing out on some good blessings in this world. Fish is always looked down, but we celebrate fish in Bangladesh. That's why we can never get enough of fish. Oh my gosh, this is gonna taste so good. Like, oh, look at the fried fish. Crunchy. Look at this tapioca flour made it lighter. The rice flour have covered the thing, and the crunchiness, the crunch factor you get from cornstarch. Oh. There's a crunch to it. Yeah, just plain crunch to it. Oh yeah. Oh my god. So good. By the way, fair warning, I made it for my taste. It is very hot. Anybody else who's attempting this, please put half the level of chili or half the level of spice. You'll be good with it. My heat tolerance, spice tolerance is way high. Oh, thank you, Justin. Diva, I am not sure how cheap that internet is. At least in Canada, we pay for the world's second or third most expensive internet, and we get some of the shittiest service in the entire planet. Like, we had cheap internet in Bali, Indonesia last year around this time. Can't even believe how cheap that was compared to this. Insane. Give this a twisty and turn. Oh, I am salivating. This fish smells divine. মাছের ঝোলের তুলনা নাই. Nothing compares, Diva. Nothing compares to fish curry. Nothing compares. fish curry. It's been couple of months since I made fish, and I'm already craving for more. I can't wait for this thing to be done, so I can dunk it in some pulao. She will have a decent bit of heat. She will be tangy and tomatoey. We'll enjoy some delicious fish curry, 'cause nothing compares to fish curry. Really, nothing compares to good fish curry, trust. Oh, she smells so good. This is what I mean, like food needs to smell amazing. When I eat food and like, where's the flavor? Where is this aroma? This is what I want in good food. Oh, unapologetic flavor, diva. Oh, wowie wow. Wowie wow. Wowie wow. I think the fish is almost done. So we're gonna toss in our onion. And I have this tomato dice. I'm gonna use a full ounce of it, like a pound of it. So no, 28. So what is the equivalent? I don't know, I forget it. It's a 796 ml. So all of it will go in. Yeah, but like launching satellites is its own threat, diva. We are rapidly reaching a process where our inner space, not even outer space, inner space is getting littered by space junk. Like, we can't even comprehend how big of an issue it's gonna get, but like future generations will have to pay for these dumb decisions made by dumb people. Like, I understand and appreciate the technological might of it and where it's supposed to be, but creating space junk is literally killing our atmosphere, and like there will be a point where a single bolt travels at the speed faster than a bullet in outer space. So there will be a point we can't launch rockets anymore because we don't know what kind of space debris is gonna hit that thing. But yeah. Oh, hello, ringy dingy dingy dingy. Space pollution. Oh yeah, oh yeah. Diva, we are almost done frying this fish. We're making a fishy fish curry. Can I just transform this diva over there and she gives me the light over on the other side? Of course you can. I think she gives me a little bit more light, I guess. A little bit more light. Okay, okay. Fishy fish, fishy fish, almost done. Yeah, so I'm binging Bridgerton season 4. This is perfect. I wanted something very royal, something very imperial, aristocratic. This is pretty much, I would say, is the king of food. For a Bengali or Bangladeshi, nothing lives up to fish and rice. So I will eat like a freaking king and eat fish curry with rice. Because that I feel like is the most royal thing I can do. It's gotta be royal, royal. Okay, time to take care of the heat and proceed with the last part of our cooking process. Okay, so the fish is fried. Have a little bit of roughly what, like 2 tablespoonish oil left. I'm gonna add mustard oil to this table. Where's my mustard oil? Did I put her back? Oh no, here she is. Here she is. She needs some extra love to open her up because she is an extra diva. I'm gonna put like 2 tablespoons of mustard oil. Additional. Toss in the onions in a hot second. So make a onion base for the curry. I'm not gonna use the entire can because I was wondering, like, I needed roughly a cup of tomato. This is like 3 cups, more than 3 cups. So I'm not gonna use all of my diced tomatoes. Similarly, I'm not gonna use all of these onions either. There's while I was prepping for it, a little bit too extra. Whatever's gonna be left, I'm gonna probably cook some chicken curry later on. I have some chicken kicking around the fridge. So that, I guess that'll use it up well. I'll loosen up the onion before I drop her down. Okay. Oh. See, we can also make beresta out of this thing. I just don't have enough time to make beresta. Otherwise, I probably could have done that as well. Beresta is just fried onion. Fried in fish oil, or like a macher jholer beresta. Oh, smells divine, tastes incredible, nothing compares. Yeah, but like if I make an onion pakora, I need way more onion because I probably will be making a big batch. And we make onion pakora in Old Dhaka, Bangladesh, with mushur dal. I don't know what's the English term for mushur dal is, but split pea lentil, I believe, red pea. So yeah, we use mushur dal paste with onions, and usually the seasoning is salt, red chili powder, turmeric powder, little bit of ginger, cumin. Sorry, not ginger. Coriander and cumin. What else goes in it? Well, that's pretty much it. Very simple stuff. Oh, the mustard oil reaction is everything. A little bit of water. Gonna help me sweat the onion because it already has a little bit of salt. We're not gonna put too much salt. We're just gonna roughly add half a teaspoon of salt and let it sweat. Meanwhile, let's open up our canned tomatoes. Hi Ida, how's it going? We use chickpea flour besan. Yeah. We use besan as well, chickpea flour, besan, but we use a different batter for it. For pakora, we don't use chickpea flour. For peaju, as we call it, onion pakora, or peaj, onion, comes to peaju, we use rice flour. Gives a completely different texture when you use rice flour instead of besan. Oh wow, that sounds amazing. I don't believe I've ever tried that before. Okay, let's open up my canny can. Where is my regular can opener? I'm using my backup. Hence the struggle. Struggle versus real. Diva, she's not even moving anymore, is she? Ugh. Ugh. Why am I struggling with this? I have no clue. Okay. We're somewhere. The struggle bus is real today. The struggle bus is real. Okay, we got it done. We did it, Joe. We did it. Rinse up my hands. Clean. Okay. Kekra bhaji. I love crab. Crab is seafood. Bangladeshis prefer sweetwater fish over seafood. That's the only reason some of our seafood survived up till like now. Now Bangladeshis are getting into seafood. Like crab is... I distinctly remember before 2010 or like crab was not even a thing. Like seafood was not even in menu. We were so enamored and in love with our sweetwater fish, and yeah, we never really cared much about our saltwater fish ever. Okay, and just remember, just like the salmon in British Columbia, our favorite fish Ilish also comes from the ocean, goes up the river and lays eggs in sweet water. I added roughly a cup and a half of diced tomatoes. Should I add some more? Half a cup more. Yeah, 2 cups. I feel like it's fine. Yeah, 2 cups is fine. Keeping the heat high. Once the veggies mix and mingle and they are properly roasted through, we'll add the rest of the spices. I want to add a few surprise spices that you probably are not expecting for this curry. So that'll be fun. I have no idea why it's called kekra, which is crab, but it uses only onions. That's an interesting information. I had no idea, Diva. Thank you for letting me know. That's a fun little fact you learned from Tanmay. I'm gonna save the rest of my diced onion in this container. Leave her in the fridge. She'll be done. And I'm gonna add the rest of my marinade. This is the fish marinade. It has a chili paste, pickled chili, naga, a lemon juice, turmeric powder, red chili powder, jaggery powder. Marinade. So as she sweats, the more of the flavor blends in. Technically, if you wanna make your life easy, you can use like a immersion blender, blend it out fine. That's also a possibility. Whatever, cooking in my opinion is whatever you make your life easy with. If you feel like you can swap a few things and make it easier on yourself, by all means go for it, because that's the whole vibe here. It's like whatever makes your life easy. Right now, flavoring wise, we only added the marinade. We haven't added anything else yet. Reminds me, I have my green chili left. So I have my 4 pieces of green chili dunk in. That would be nice and spicy. These are the flour bits I also kept from the rest of the marinade. The starches and the flavoring, look how it thickened it up. Made the curry instantly thick. Oh yeah, oh yeah. This is what you want. This is exactly what you want. Oh, thank you so much for watching, Tanmay. Always appreciate. And anybody who has watched it so far, like Diva, I would love for people to try more Bangladeshi food. In this global perspective, one of the few cuisines that nobody really cooks or talks about is Bangladeshi food. Yes, yes, a little lower on the volume, Diva. But yeah, that's the tea. I hope more people get to know Bangladeshi food. Bangladeshi food becomes more popular around the world. So more people are exposed to these flavors that, you know what, we've been enjoying for a long time. Now it's time for the world to get to know them. Look at this thick curry. It's a dual job of thickening it up while at the same time adding a punch of flavor. Let me boil some water fast as well. Okay, I think we're to a point where I can start adding my spices to it. It already has the marinade spices, so we're not going to overwhelm my palate plate. So in this, we'll put cumin, jeera, lal morich gura, red chili powder, pinch of turmeric, এক চিমটি হলুদ, আর একটু আমচুর, mango powder. Amchur, I'm out of that as well. So another thing, Jerome, we have to pick up from Sunset. I have a big list right now. We'll make a whole day out of it. I think I have some turmeric kicking around, sorry, not turmeric, tamarind kicking around somewhere. Fingers crossed. Any tamarind? 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 Nah, I seem to be out of tamarind. So instead of tamarind, I'm going to use more sriracha, roughly 3 tablespoons, and similar 2 tablespoons of lemon juice. Two tablespoons of Dijon mustard. Again guys, this is for my palate, which is very authentically Bangladeshi, very spicy palate. You guys can probably do with half of the spices. Works perfectly fine. Okay. Soy sauce. Where is my soy sauce? Here's my soy sauce. Roughly a tablespoon and a half of soy sauce, and a tablespoon of ketchup mayonnaise or any other dark or sweet dark soy sauce. Now you will say, why am I using these very Southeast Asian or Chinese or Japanese, very uniquely different flavor profile? It gets you the same results. So we are basically bypassing a lot of our more quintessential ingredients that we use, like kashundi. Kashundi is being replaced by Dijon mustard, by my chili paste, sriracha, and lemon juice. So kashundi is a unique thing that's made with Bangladeshi mustard. It's our very own Bangladeshi mustard sauce. So we're replacing kashundi with this. Nav, welcome. Dennis, I'm making Bangladeshi style Basa Fish Curry. I just cooked on live stream Bangladeshi style rice pulao. This is Moong Dal Pulao, which is something unique to Old Dhaka of Bangladesh, where I'm from. Look at this fish curry. We fried the fish already. We're gonna dunk the fish in a sec. Currently we're developing flavors. Oh, I forgot jaggery powder. So I use jaggery powder. You can use brown sugar, even use white sugar if you don't have any available. Won't have the same flavor profile. Jaggery has a nuttier flavor. We call it gur. Gurer স্বাদটা অন্যরকম. So we're gonna use jaggery instead of gur or like brown sugar or anything. You can use whatever you have. That's the thing though, it probably won't taste the same, but you're making it your own for whatever you have. That's always been the case when I think, like, you know, making anything good. It has thickened up nice. Let me give it a taste test. See if I need to adjust anything or not. I feel like she needs salt, but I'm not going to put too much salt. You can always add salt later. You cannot reduce salt. So it's a good idea not to overdo with the salt. Okay, we are almost done. Almost done. I'm gonna add quarter cup of coconut milk. We're almost done. Food is ready. Almost. Yeah, food.
Good. I like food. Food is good.
Oh, this is what coconut milk does. This is what coconut milk does. Completely changes the chemical balance of this thing. At the same time, flavor wise, turns it sweet. Takes a lot of that heat away. Oh, this basa is gonna taste amazing. Amazing. Especially with this gravy. Oh wow. If you want a smoother, finer texture, you can run it down an immersion blender and sift it. That will give you such a nice creamy flavor. I want it just the way we get it in Bangladesh, so I'm not really worried about it. And also a little bit of a chunky texture isn't necessarily something I'm against, regardless. Smells divine, smells divine. I'm gonna finish her off once the fish is cooked. Finish her off with coriander leaves. That's gonna add another punch of fresh flavor. ধনে পাতা মাছের ঝোলে যে স্বাদটা আসে, what coriander brings to the table when it comes to fish curry.
The food gonna be ready.
Maybe tomorrow. He is being adorable. He is here. He is alive. Husbands. When was the last time I served you food? 5 p.m. or 4?
Yes.
Yes. So he's not starving. He already had a late lunch. He was out and about making delicious, beautiful content for you guys. So you can expect to see that at some point in the future. Right, Yarom?
Sure.
Sure. He said a sure.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Our favorite kind of Lee. Absolute Lee. Of all the Lees in the world, that's the Lee that I love most. Absolute Lee. Absolutely. Gia gun really made me fall in that word. Absolutely. I am the boom boom gun. I am the Gia gun. Oh.
Gia gun is one of my favorite
Gia.
things. Gia gun is just good. Some magic to her.
Gia gun is a good time, good TV. What are you looking for, husband? Don't drink tea this late at night. He's gonna drink coffee or tea and he's gonna stay up like midnight. Diva. Husbands. Orangina.
Orangina.
Here you go. Take Orangina. Don't you need Christina? The Crustina?
Yes.
Here's your Crustina. Here's Crustina. Here's Orangina. He's good. Oh, look at this. It's so done. Okay, let me do another taste test and dunk the fish. See what the curry tastes like. Oh yeah, she is exactly where I wanted her to be. Good balance of sweet, salty, tangy and spicy. I just dunked my fried fish. Now, fish has natural omega-5 oils, which are like very healthy and useful. One of the reasons Bengali people love fish so much, it's a very healthy diet. So from Bengal to Japan to Korea, Cambodia, like Vietnam, Thailand, the love for fish and seafood and river water fish, like this appreciation dates back. So good. We're gonna let her simmer for a couple of minutes. Let me get her coriander ready. Now I have prepared my coriander in two ways. So I have these stickies. These are the stems. Now do not throw these away. These are jam-packed with flavor. The stems go in while it's at the last stage of the cooking process. The leaves will go in after you turn off the heat, because the leaves cannot survive the heat. You have to add coriander leaves after you have turned off the heat. Right now we're gonna add this for the stems only. I need a pair of scissors. Make life easy. You don't need to chopping board to do this. You can just use scissors to chop your herbs. This is just gonna inject such a bright, fresh burst of herby, coriandery deliciousness, which will only get complemented when we add coriander leaves later. The coriander stem's job is to survive the heat and just add flavors and this bunch of freshness to the curry, whereas the leaves will deliver a much lighter, softer, pillowy touch in the end. Oh, look at this luxurious curry. Like, it's glistening. That coconut milk added such a nice flavor. Diva, I am making a Bangladeshi style Basa Fish Curry. Macher jhol, dhone pata, tomato, macher jhol. I'm just making my twist to it. I already cooked rice, Old Dhaka style moong dal pulao. I'm just gonna serve it with this. Let me get a taste tester.
Right, there's food.
There's food. There is food. Give me a second, Diva. Food is not ready just yet. Husband can't wait. Understandably so. The food smells divine here. This is the thing, guys. You can't smell this out here. It smells incredible. Okay, fish curry done. I just turned the heat off. I'm now gonna toss in my leaves. Jerome's here, Diva. Jerome is not allowed inside my kitchen because this is my sacred space and I do not want him to mess up with my kitchen. These are just the coriander leaves. I just turned off the heat. Tomato, coriander in curry form is one of the quintessential Bangladeshi fish curry flavors you'll find across the tiny little country. Oh, this is so good. Oh my gosh. Okay, husband.
What?
I'm gonna serve you food now.
Is there food?
Yeah. I want you to bring your phone so that we can get some photos, which we almost always forget. Okay. Here's the fish curry, Diva. Bring the camera, take the selfie. I have the thing in me. Other hand. Turn it around, upside down. Make life easy. See? Still possible. Tip it, raise it and tip it. See, I'm teaching him media as we do it. Don't worry about it. Do not worry about it. Okay, I'm just gonna serve him food. It's infuriating, rather. Okay, Deva. Let's bring out the rice first. I have limited space, so I'm gonna make the best of my space. Take a bowly bowl like this. Hello, oh my gosh, Trevor, thank you so much. This is moong dal pulao, which is something very specific from Old Dhaka in Bangladesh, where I'm from. It is not as widely consumed in rest of Bangladesh as it is in Old Dhaka. So this is distinctly an Old Dhaka flavor. Oh my gosh, this rice smells so good. Like, I feel like I just eat the rice by itself. I don't even need anything. It smells so good. Okay. Here's the rice. Here's the platey plate. Upside down, shake Sinola. Shake it down. Then you add your fish curry on top. So you have a mountain of fish curry oozing out.
Take a picture of this then. Okay. Or you can manage it a little better.
Come here. Give me that phone.
You can just fix it. Fix it. Take your time. Fix it.
Let me add some curry to it. Fix up the bowl.
Yeah, just fix it up.
We're taking a photo.
He's doing thumbnails right now with the other phone. We'll be back in a projector.
Okay. So I'm gonna tip the camera, bring it here. We're gonna fix it so the guys can see you eat said food. Okay, take you back to the OG. Camera, be friendly to me. Okay. Diva, this camera will be the death of me. Okay. Husband, come. Give this a shot. Come here. Oh, delicate angel.
Of course. Ooh.
Fish is so soft.
This is like fish, like.
It is spicy though. It is spicy.
I'm having like restaurant quality fish here. This is awesome.
Made at home. Easily. You guys saw me do the whole thing in front of you guys, right? All of it.
It's nice and creamy too.
Like I made the marinade, did the breading, fry and cooking the whole thing. So easy. Anybody can do it.
I'm sure there's
You
some
can do
heat to him. I'm not gonna notice because he's domesticated me, so.
So he's eating more of it.
Oh, I like this. I like this a lot.
Okay. I'm gonna serve myself a plate and enjoy. Thank you so much. Enjoy, Jerome. Thank you, Justin. Diva, this was our Savoury Sunday. Made some delicious food at home. We're gonna enjoy said food. Thank you so much for watching, guys. Appreciate every last one of you. If you're feeling the love, don't hesitate to hit that like, share, and subscribe.
Thanks for supporting. I greatly benefit from these cooking shows.
And tomorrow is?
Munchy Mondays, where we try something savory, something sweet, and a bevy.
Yeah. See you guys next time. Plan on doing live streams from home. You will see the schedules whenever they're up there. But yeah, thank you so much for joining, folks. Until next time, bye-bye.